I don't know about you, but I like a good story, personally. My favorite story is about 4.5 billion years old, and it's a little rock called Earth, someplace that we're all very accustomed to. But it's full of different changes, climate changes, life changing in response to that, but it's recorded in the rocks. Now, little background. Carbon dioxide is known as a greenhouse gas, and this can warm or even cool the atmosphere depending on if it's increasing or decreasing. So let's take our neighbor Venus, for instance. What happened there was termed a runaway greenhouse effect. And as far as we know it, life does not exist. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, we have Mars, our friendly neighbor Mars. As much as I hope life is there, as far as we know it, it's not. Now, where do we sit there? Right in the middle, of course. But we have 4.5 billion years of a record to go off of, to sit there and look back through the rocks that tell the story and see exactly what it is that they say. We can see how the climate changed, and after a lag period, we can see how life responded to that climate change. So what we can do is integrate that with things that modern scientists are now using, which we term climate models. These things can break things down into very numerical, quantifiable, easy to interpret basic models. And what we can do with those is now we can integrate information from these past rocks and use them to understand how life will respond to future climate change. If CO2 goes through a spike, as it did in the Miocene, and it is now, how is life going to respond? The difference is, in the Miocene, the spike came down, and life recovered and responded to its old form. But that's not happening now. As far as we know it, CO2 is increasing, maybe just from my breath, but I don't think so. It's definitely something more. So, what will the future hold? What will be our little answer? What's the next chapter to the story? Thank you.